Hello, welcome to Collide Records and Design. Today we are going to be working on Safe and Afraid, which is Collision's next single that's coming out, Collision Band, and we thought that we would take you guys along for the ride. So this is Control Central. We've got speakers and keyboard, computer interface, all that fun stuff. Did you give it a whirl?
Sure.
All right. Let me turn something on so that you come in at the same time every time. So I'll just turn like an approximate click on, and then you can go from there. Does that make sense? And I'll turn it off as soon as you start playing.
It doesn't click in.
It won't unless I have a click track.
That's weird.
Alright. So count to 4 or 8 and come on in. I'll turn the click right off as soon as you come in. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Yes, you are. Okay. Right. WA is on the right. Hey! Back just the slightest bit. Okay, play again. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have reverb on it. Play again. Okay, that's why it sounds so big. I was like, we may not even need reverb. I was like, this room reverb is really great.
Wow.
I forgot I set up presets. Alright, you feel good?
Mm-hmm. Just want to make sure I'm in tune.
Smart. Alright. You want to do the same thing?
Sure.
I'll turn the click off as soon as you start.
Did you turn off my other guitar part?
I can.
Because I want to hear my other self. I just want to hear my voice.
Okay. I think this is right. Let's see.
Is that on my vocal track?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just deal with it.
Sorry.
Start over. I was expecting it to be there, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Well, because here... I wasn't expecting it to have that much bleed either, but...
Because I thought we used Bob.
Well, we did use Bob, but... We'll just...
Power through, I guess.
Alright. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Okay.
We may need to do click because I really had an interesting thing going on.
Yeah. So you want to try the scratch track again with a click behind it?
Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. Can you try and find a way so that it bleeds less?
I don't know what else to do.
Because it's really hard to do the other guitar when the other guitar is like competing with it.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that I could think of is if I played the scratch guitar and you sang the vocal facing the other direction. That's the only thing I could think of.
Do you know how to play it?
I mean, I could probably figure it out.
Because I don't have a chord chart. We're gonna have to be done because that's something now. I told them we're.
Ready?
Yes. I was waiting for you to start it.
Oh, I was waiting for you to begin. Actually, we can get rid of this. Okay. Check, check, check.
Check, check. Chirp, chirp. Chirp.
Play guitar for a second. Yeah. I mean, it's still picking it up some, but
You think it would be better if I just kind of, like, just like 1, 2, 3, kind of like don't do like the actual.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, but make sure that the tempo's right with the click.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Here you go.
Hey everybody, Allie Stiefel here. So I was the producer on Safe and Afraid, and you guys have been asking what our creative process is. And so what you guys have seen up to this point is just the kind of us creating the raw tracks. So I'm going to talk a little bit about actually mixing it. So this is my Pro Tools session that you see here. And basically we had a right and left guitar. So as you saw earlier, well, I don't know if you were able to see it in that footage or not, but there would have been 2 microphones on the guitar. So I had a right and a left for that, which is mostly just the direction that I wanted them panned, and not necessarily like the right of the guitar and then the left side of the guitar, because one was pointed more towards like the body of the guitar, and one was pointed at an angle like to the neck. And that's just my general, like how I generally will set them up for acoustic guitar. And one of them was a WA microphone, so warm audio mic, and the other one was an Audio-Technica 4050, I believe. And then I just have like my vocal channels here. So you can see that I didn't necessarily say, okay, so right and left are going to be the same level, because the different microphones have like different like tone qualities, and to get the right combination of tone quality, I wanted one a little bit higher than the other to get the sound that I was looking for. So those are hard panned, just to give it some depth, especially because the guitar and the vocal was all that we had on this track. I wanted to make sure that this was really wide, sounding really open, and leaving plenty of space for this vocal, which was kind of the point, because Safe and Afraid was written in a way where everything was really focused on the vocals. So then I also have my vocal verb and my guitar verb, which are set differently, and I use true verb for those. D-verb is what I put on the scratch track version, just for like kicks and giggles while we were recording. But true verb is one of my favorite reverbs, actually, that I use really frequently on a lot of different things. And then I had a little bit of EQ that I put on the vocal, and that was pretty much it. I did melodyne the vocal, although Abby always sings pretty close to pitch, and so melodyning her takes me like all of 20 minutes. I never have to do anything too crazy, and especially with this just being melody and no harmony track or anything like that, it was really simple. So I have everything runs into this master track here, and then the master track goes to the output, which is what I bounced. And then these are my master tracks that I used to EQ, limits, and then add dither for the final MP3 session, because I just master in Pro Tools. I feel like it actually does just as good of a job, and most people can't even tell that that's what I do. So yeah, let's see. I like this EQ a lot. I use this EQ on a lot of things, but this one's really good too. This one's fun too. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. And then the L1 Ultramax is one of the things that I use often when I'm mastering, and then just your generic dither. And then this is my final master track, which then again goes out to output 1 and 2, and these are routed through. I found someone did this on a video. I don't even remember who it was now, it was so long ago, and I was looking for like kind of a cost-efficient way to master my own tracks, because we weren't really in a place where we could hire a master engineer. And I found this way of doing it where you like route, so this bus goes into this bus, which goes into this bus, which goes to here, and into this bus, which goes to there, and then to output 1 and 2. And so it just like kind of routes it through this chain, and you add EQ and like master EQ, master compression, and then the dither as you go. And then you have the clean track that it all comes out on. And I actually ended up having people like ask me, hey, you know, how do you master or whatever? And I was like, okay, well, apparently this actually works, and I liked how it sounded, so I decided to keep doing it. So that's how we got the final track of Safe and Afraid. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Not a lot to it because, yeah, it was a really simple track to begin with. Microphones that I used, and it was just set to the typical cardioid because I didn't want necessarily too much room sound. This is my AT. It is under the vocal bubble right now. This guy makes sure that it actually sounds like a soundproof environment, but he was set to cardioid too, I believe.